Hello and welcome back to Experience Boost Gameplay. My name is Archive.
And I'm Rynn, and we're playing Octopath Traveler.
Oh, she beat me to it. I was almost about to say it. So we are here in Atlasdom, made it here in the last episode, and we're hoping to have a new party member join us by the name of Cyrus. This is actually a character I started with, and I am a huge fan. He's kind of your classic mage.
And thus...
Sorry.
I gotta say, this guy keeps interrupting me, Mr. Townsperson. Come on, seriously, quit interrupting me. I finally just got all the characters, so I can say that he's still probably one of my favorite characters. I just really like the way he plays, so I'm glad that Rynn's decided to add him to her team.
I'm super excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm just kind of chatting with people.
Hi-ho!
Because why not?
Hi-ho!
Sorry.
It's off to work you go, my friend. This is a city of learning, kind of like a university town, basically.
Makes sense, because he's a scholar, right?
He is a scholar.
Oh, good job.
Hey, look, you can't fight children. That's good.
That is good. I don't want to fight kids. I mean, that's just sad, and they're in my way. Get out of my way. Should have fought him. Just kidding.
Hello there.
Hello there.
The royal palace is just a ways north of here.
Sweet, let's
North
go there.
from here.
We have a princess with us, so why not?
We do?
They'll let us in, right?
You're a princess?
Isn't Ophelia a princess?
No.
She's not?
She's a cleric. She works in the church.
Right. I was thinking that was a castle for some reason.
Oh, you think it is a castle? It is a castle, but a religious one.
Okay,
so they're
cool.
not royalty necessarily.
She is of religious royalty, I guess.
Yeah. Yes. I think I know now who stole that tome. Perhaps I should go have a little chat with him, just to make sure we all understand one another.
Woohoo! Here we go!
His name is Cyrus, and he is a scholar. This is Atlasdom, nestled in the fertile plains of the Flatlands. I'm having a hard time reading today, my goodness. It is home to the Royal Academy, where many a scholar studies night and day to bring the light of knowledge to the royal family and to all the realm. He passes his days in the halls of the great library, devouring tomes to his heart's content. It is in that library where he learns of a grievous theft. Certain that one of his fellow scholars is the culprit, Cyrus sets out alone to confront the man in his shadowy subterranean study. He will need wise allies on the path he has chosen.
Sweet.
Take Cyrus along?
Yes.
Here at the beginning of his tale.
Yes! It's nice that it gives you that choice for if you're playing it again.
Yeah, because I just did the
so
warrior, and it was
Atlasdam
completely the same, so I could have
founded
skipped the whole
some
thing and started
centuries
from
ago.
where it was. Anyway.
Indeed, our fair city-state is among the longest standing on the continent of Austera.
Or Stera. I could not
But
remember the
There
continent's
was
name.
another city-state with a history as long and proud as our own that came to a tragic ruin only 8 short years ago. Now, who can tell me its name?
Not me. Don't call on me.
How about you, Therese?
Actually, I can. I know.
I think it was...
Is that...
Now. No need to get all flustered.
Is that Ophelia's sister? What's her name? I already forgot. It just sounds like her.
No. Oh, you think voice
There's
actress?
no
Yeah.
shame in not knowing an
think
answer, so long as you have a desire to learn.
What a nice teacher.
Oh.
The answer is in your textbook. Go on now, look it up.
Encouraging reading and
Yes,
studying.
Professor.
Very good.
He's like, he just wants them to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
He's like humming.
I believe it was
Dun, dun,
Hornburg.
dun, dun. In the form of a question, please.
That is correct.
Well done.
Hornburg was ruled over by a royal family, said to be descended from priests of an ancient and long-forgotten religion. On the other hand, our fair Atlasdam was founded by one of the original clans that inhabited the Flatlands.
I'm gonna fail this test.
Right? Seriously, this is some hardcore
Who
stuff.
can
I'm like,
tell me
blah.
History,
how many
geography.
clans
Blah.
lived in the Flatlands at the time? Your Highness?
Teaching a princess?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The histories have it that 8 clans did live in the Flatlands in those days.
Princess Mary.
No all. Just kidding.
Just
Just kidding.
Ah, Your Highness.
I like how your is also capitalized. Your
It was
Highness.
a time
It's
of
a
great
title.
strife here in the Flatlands, as the 8 clans waged a long and bitter war.
As you do.
Change
Between
would come when the
clans.
armies of
Are there any other kinds of
invaded
wars
these lands
except long
some
and bitter?
2 centuries ago.
What always happens is that you have a lot of
At
groups
the time,
fighting until
the
you have an
rulers of
outside
Grandport
enemy, and then you
sought
join
to
together.
exert their
Yep.
influence over territories
Because at least, you know, the enemies around you, you know them.
Fighting over land and power.
Ironically, this compelled the warring
Blech.
tribes to put aside their differences
There it is.
and unite against their
You've
common
already seen
foe.
this.
I have. He's my protagonist, so...
Yeah.
Oh, but look at the time. We'll pick up where we left off next time.
This voice actor could totally do Scarlet Pimpernel really well.
That's a play which we really enjoy,
Oh, we
by the
enjoy
way.
that.
Don't
play.
forget
It's
to
great.
read chapters 3 and 4 before our next lecture.
Man.
And be prepared to answer questions on any
Why are
of the
you yelling?
material within.
Yes, Professor.
He's
Because
really
they're
emphasizing.
not leaving yet. Usually teachers do that when they're leaving the room. Don't forget this, but they weren't leaving.
Thank you for another most stimulating lecture, Professor Albright.
Oh, she has a thing for
I
him.
forgot his last name. Cyrus Albright.
Because that was not a stimulating lecture. She's got a thing for him.
Whatever, it was great.
I'm not saying it was bad.
Hello, Professor Albright. Mercedes from the Royal Library came by with a message for you. Seems today's your lucky day. You've been granted permission to enter the Special Archives.
Dance party.
Oh,
Dance
yeah.
party.
Finally, I can begin my research. I like the emotion he puts into his voice. He's so excited all the time. The library is just outside the palace. I'd best make haste.
Hey, I did read something about a library. And he said he doesn't care because he likes his cows more. Hi.
Oh, the townsman? Yeah, the
Can't.
townsperson?
Yeah, he's like, I don't really care. I'm like, then why did you tell me?
That's a big thing. His Majesty possesses a unique understanding of the scholarly pursuits.
Not bad, eh?
He founded the Royal Library, an academy where nobles and commoners alike can learn freely.
I love this place. There's a bunch of men, so I don't have to read.
What was his voice there? I completely missed it.
Sorry.
Ahead lies the audience chamber. If you would seek His Majesty's counsel, pray proceed.
I don't need to go in there yet, right?
I don't think there's anyone in there. I explored pretty well when I looked around this place.
Oh, there's a
but
girl.
Oh,
It's Therese.
That's Therese. Oh, she's got a thing for him too.
It would
Goodness,
appear
dude.
so.
Professor. Oh.
Professor Albright.
This is what I'm saying.
Oh man, she came running. Is that
Oh, poor Therese. Oh, thank heavens you're still here. I thought I had missed you.
Your Highness.
What can I do for you, Your Highness?
I'm
The
totally
truth
in
of
love
the
with
matter
you.
is-
No, wait. If you can spare the time, I had a question about something we learned today.
But
least he's not in his office.
Of course.
Your Highness, it would be my pleasure to answer anything.
Mm-hmm.
After all, my role as your tutor is as important to me as any of my research. Unfortunately, I cannot spare much time. Is the question a quick one?
Poor Therese, she's just sitting back
Indeed.
there watching. Yes, Professor. It will not take long. I was just wondering about the ancient religion of Hornburg. Pray tell, what did they worship?
Very astute of you.
A very astute question, Your Highness. However, I fear that nearly all the texts detailing the nature of the religion were burned and lost when Hornburg fell. 8 years ago, no one kept a book.
I see. A shame that.
Right?
Well,
The truth is,
I do, however, have a theory of my own. I believe that the royal family of Hornburg were guardians of an ancient power. Mind you, this is not idle speculation. My theory is based on the fact that
what just happened?
they're dialoguing.
Oh, they're
dialoguing, chatting.
Dialoguing. Poor Therese. I feel for her.
Now this is actually, I've forgotten some of this, and it ties directly into the warrior story, so now I can see a bit more perhaps of what is going on his side, like why stuff happened. It's interesting.
Let us continue the discussion another time. My apologies for keeping you, Professor.
with pleasure.
No need for apologies, and it would be my pleasure, Your Highness. That such questions occur to you is a sign of a sharp and curious mind.
I thank you.
You're lectures on the history of the realm are most fascinating to me. Oh, blah. Sorry. For if I do not learn of our past, how can I hope to lead my people to a bright future? All right, she might be slightly legit.
Whatever, it's all about young teacher, the subject of schoolgirl fantasy. A most admirable philosophy, Your Highness. The people of this land are truly fortunate to be led by one of such wisdom and kindness.
Oh, and he's flattering her. Come on, dude.
As I am truly fortunate to have the opportunity to serve in some small way. Well, it is part of his job. I mean, he's got to make sure he stays in good graces with the royalty.
That's true. You are too kind, Professor Albright. I am proud to be your student.
So he hasn't had tenure yet, so...
Ah,
Oh dear, I'm running late.
good day.
Pray, do not forget your assignment, Your Highness.
Farewell.
Of course, Professor. Oh, Therese, say something.
She looks so sad.
I know. I love her hair. And her dress.
Yeah, her color scheme actually looks really good. The white with the blue.
Wow, he doesn't sound as happy to see
Oh,
Therese.
hello there, Therese. Well, she's standing behind a wall.
Probably crying.
I think it's more
Yes.
surprise.
Do
Did you have a question for me? Oh, yeah. Did you have a question for me as well?
No.
I mean, no. Good day, Professor. Oh. She's shy.
That was odd. But I won't be asking any further questions on that.
To the library.
To the library.
Yeah. I'm not gonna talk to you. Whoops. There's the garden in my way. Hey, I should save just in case, because you just never know. There we go. It's like it was not going over. Do not turn it off. Good thing I wasn't planning on it.
See, this looks familiar to me. I'm very used
Wait, did I
to
go
Cyrus
the wrong
running
way?
around.
It's me and my maps. Is it this way?
Yes, it is
It
indeed
is this way. Woohoo! Wow, that's a cool
Actually,
library.
sorry. Wait, no. We're going to the library. This is the Royal Academy.
Oh,
On the mini-map, you're supposed to go to the little green icon,
green.
which is to your left.
Well, it doesn't
Keep going
really
to your left.
show.
There you go, and it popped in.
This is the library.
This is the library.
Is there any like treasure back here or something?
No, not that I can see.
Alright, just checking. Don't want to be missing out on treasure.
It's me, Cyrus.
Good day, Mercedes. Cyrus Albright here to browse the special archives.
Oh no.
That was you have to do a voice based on a giggle.
Oh, Professor Albright, you're looking quite eager today.
When I heard that an original copy of The Church of the Flame, a complete
Not a librarian.
seriously, a complete history had been donated to our archives, I simply had to be the first to see it. He's just so excited about books, which is I love books. Don't get me wrong.
I
love
see.
them.
You're more of our top. Oh, you're more on top of our collection than I am. Just sign here.
With pleasure.
I knew he was going to say that. I could. I don't know if I remembered it, but I just knew that's what he would say. With pleasure. I'm so excited. Is something amiss?
Actually,
For someone known as the most brilliant mind in the Royal Academy, when you talk about books, you're as giddy as a schoolboy.
When you put it that way, yes. Much as a child is fascinated by a new toy, I am titillated by the prospect of acquiring new knowledge.
I love books
I
too,
see.
but not like that. Right, the expression on
I
your
just
face
imagine
says
with this
it all.
huge grin on his face. He's just like, oh, I'm so excited.
And he likes nonfiction. What is wrong with him? I'm just kidding.
He loves
nonfiction
learning.
is legit. And learning is good.
I like learning
Anyway,
too. It just has to be something you're
everything seems
interested
to be in
in.
order. Enjoy your quest for knowledge, Professor.
See,
Oh my gosh.
he just loves knowledge.
He really does.
Many thanks.
Many thanks, my dear. I most certainly will.
And see, I like fiction books and video games, so...
I've been learning
I'm
some
not
coding
nearly as
lately. I
smart
really
as
like
him.
that, but
Oh yeah, you have been doing that.
just gotta find what you like to learn.
We hear.
How odd. The tome is nowhere to be found. Let's look at these identical bookcases. Did someone return it to the wrong shelf? Not here either.
An interesting dilemma.
These archives are strictly guarded and curated. Wherever could it have gone?
This must be the stolen one. Or maybe someone just checked it out. I mean, it is a library.
Not out
Professor
of the secret
Albright.
archives.
The headmaster would see you at once.
Of all the times to... Oh well. Might I ask of you a favor?
What might that be?
The truth is,
The tome I mentioned before seems to have gone missing. Could you locate it for me?
I see.
Missing? Huh. I'll begin looking at once, Professor.
many thanks.
Hey, thanks, my dear.
He didn't tell her which one it was.
The one he mentioned already.
Cyrus Albright, by your request, sir.
Do enter.
Oh, this guy's gonna be great to do.
Oh, have fun.
Do enter.
I think I just get to listen. Oh wait, is that a girl?
It is a girl, but I don't think she says anything.
What, she just
My
stands there silently?
apologies for summoning you on such
I feel like she's an
short
assassin.
notice.
Oh, you might not have to read it all.
How might I be of assistance, Headmaster?
Perhaps not.
That treatise on
Oh, man.
arcane
Music.
studies.
Music right there is intense.
What in the gods' names were you thinking?
Whoa! He's in trouble.
Sir? I do believe I made my hypothesis perfectly clear.
I'm not talking about your hypothesis. You went out of your way to cite one of the texts in our special archives.
Look at his picture on the back. His
Housed
portrait
in
when
those
when the
tomes
text bubble
is the
disappears.
Royal
Look at the
Academy's
red
greatest
eyes.
treasure.
Wait, didn't he just barely get access to this library?
So you just have to request access every time. He's looked in there before, different books.
Oh, okay.
It is not to be divulged to the public at your whim. Laying it bare in one of your silly papers is out of the question.
Ooh, yeah, creepy picture.
Right? The portrait's horrifying.
I am fully aware of the value of those tomes, Headmaster. It is for that very reason I would share the knowledge with my peers.
You are to share nothing.
Oh man,
He's
his cloak's
weird.
billowing and
Eyes are red!
right. He's evil.
Yeah.
But that goes against everything.
Enough, Cyrus.
So it's kind of
Woo!
a contradiction.
Argument is sure
that,
to fall on deaf ears.
Seriously,
This
dude.
is a place of learning. They're supposed to be
Master
teaching,
sees
and then they
knowledge as a
keep.
medal or precious stone, something to be appreciated by its rightful owner.
That's exactly what you were
alone.
trying
Exactly. Yeah.
Knowledge is power, and power is to be hoarded. An unfortunate attitude, indeed.
I couldn't have
My
said it better,
sincere
Cyrus.
apologies, Headmaster. It won't happen again. Is there anything else you need of me?
That is all. You may go.
say. Whew. Goodness gracious.
Wait. There was one last thing.
Uh-oh.
Sir?
I heard the special archives will be closing early today. If you have research to do there, I would do so quickly.
Is he doing that out of
Sketchy.
spite?
Probably.
Yeah, definitely. He's laughing about it.
Good gods. It's as if he enjoys watching me suffer.
He probably does.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
I
you.
mean, look,
for
he's
your
balding a little
concern,
bit. He's probably jealous of
Headmaster.
your well set of
In that case-
hair.
I'll be on my way.
You're popular.
Seriously. I'm sure that
You don't have demonic eyes.
that would
Enter.
hinder.
And
Excuse me.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
What's going on?
I don't know, but I keep watching the assassin in the corner. Actually, I do know. I just can't say it.
It's about Professor Albright, sir. What's going on?
Therese, what are you
What's
doing?
what's going on?
What about Professor Albright?
Let me back in.
There's no one there. I can
Dang
save
it.
it to time. I've gone up there. I immediately ran up there.
Right.
She's not standing there. It's just Mr. Grumpy Gus. Grumpy Gus.
Grumpy Gus, the headmaster.
Hello there.
Headmaster.
Hello there.
Sure as rain.
Did she say sure as rain?
I think so. Alright, so am I allowed back in? Let's go talk to
Mercedes.
Mercedes.
The librarian.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I was looking. You're supposed to be looking for a book.
A moment of your time.
Did you have any luck? Did you have any luck finding the tome?
My apologies.
I'm afraid not.
Say it is not so.
Oh, this is most unfortunate. One might conclude that it had been stolen.
Actually,
Professor, taking books out of these archives is strictly forbidden. And as you know, the keys to the vault are entrusted to only a select few. Look, it's Link in the bottom corner. He's in green, he's got long hair. Sorry. Quite honestly, it would be easier to steal the crown off the king's head. Ooh.
I'm not so sure that's 100% accurate, but... An impregnable vault, a disappearing tome. It would seem we have quite the mystery on our hands. And the mysteries of the world are meant to be solved. Or so the scholar in me says. Would you not agree?
I do like him. He's funny. If it had been stolen, I would say it's a job for the city guard. But I can see you won't let it go until you've cracked the case, as it were.
Indeed.
You could say that indeed. How about I just can't seem to break? Once a puzzle is placed before me, I simply cannot rest until I've worked out a solution.
I see.
Well, far be it from me to stand in your way.
Well, you're suspicious, Mercedes. You definitely have access to the archives.
It must be tough being a genius. Oh my goodness.
Leave it to me.
I'll not deny it.
Oh, good grief.
Worry not. The tome will be back on the shelf before you can bat an eyelash.
Just one eyelash? That'd be really hard.
Yeah. Before you can wink,
Take
basically.
There you go. Right, thanks. Best of luck in your search.
He does have a little bit of arrogance to him.
A little?
100%.
A little?
Do some research.
And the game is afoot, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Ba-da-dum-bum. I suppose I should inquire with Mercedes as to where the keys to the library are stored.
Then why did you walk out?
Right? The guard at the front door would know who has been frequenting the library lately, as might my fellow scholars. Then, mayhap, I should pay the headmaster a visit as well.
Yay! Yo!
Scrutinize. Let me see now.
Ooh, age 41. Testimony. Of course I've got a key to the archives, and no, I wasn't sleeping. I was resting my eyes is all. But even if I was sleeping, what would that matter? What kind of fool would bother stealing a worthless tome anyway? I didn't know that was... I thought that was just information about him, not him talking.
Nah, it can be difficult to say, because a lot of the time it is just an observation.
Okie dokie.
He has a key, yes. He knows little of the true value.
Scrutinize!
Spill
like
it,
his little
Mercedes. Alright.
Only Headmaster Yvonne and the guard station outside should have a key to the library archives.
And me, but I'm not going to say that.
Right? She should have one.
Only the headmaster and the guard.
Scrutinize! I feel like I'm doing a Moon Tiara magic!
Right? The key to the archives? Oh, I haven't got that, but I'm not surprised someone stole a tome considering what they're worth. I have gambling debts myself, so I understand the temptation.
Ooh.
Most intriguing.
Let's go scrutinize someone else. Let's come back up here.
Scrutinize. Boom, boom.
I haven't seen any chests here.
There was one inside the castle.
Oh, okay. Of course there was.
We'll go back. It's fine.
It's Link! Oh no, wait. It's a girl.
No, it's the same guy. I don't know
Is
if
it
it's
a
male.
guy?
I don't know if it's male or female, but that model appears in a lot of places.
Sweet. Link is following us. Ho ho! Scrutinize! I love his cape.
Yeah.
It's billowing.
You know full well I have a key to the special archives, and that I would never be so foolish as to let it fall into the wrong hands. In any event, I've had no reason to peruse those tomes in quite some time. Most intriguing. He has a key, this is true, but the dust gathered on it suggests he has not used it lately.
Whoa! They pushed me back.
Splendid.
Teleport. That should be all the information I need to solve the case. Who possesses keys to the archives?
What? Okay, so it's the headmaster and the guard.
But of course.
Of course, it all makes sense now. There are only 2 keys to the archives, one belonging to the headmaster and one to the guardsman. Whose key was used to unlock the archives?
The guards, I'm sure.
The headmaster's key is safely locked away in his office. Furthermore, he hasn't visited the archives today. On the other hand, the guard has been acting suspiciously of late, even sleeping while on active duty.
So that one guy probably took it, right?
It would be all too easy a task to lift the key off his person.
Or his Madam Librarian.
Right, Mercedes? So is it possible that the guard is our man?
No.
No. He would
no.
have no motive.
I want to go get that chest.
The culprit must be someone who understands the true value of the tome.
Yeah. Come on, it's that guy.
Which is to say, one of my colleagues.
What happens if you get a question wrong?
I did it. And it just says, no, that's not right. And most likely one who has accrued a frightful gambling debt. Such as this
Which means
interesting figure who's different than anyone else in the library.
Yes.
And our villain is... The culprit is Russell. Indubitably. That shifty scholar, Russell.
Can I go get the chest first?
This is, of course, all conjecture. Yes, I dare say my logic is foolproof.
There is no real proof, but...
Shall we begin?
Now all that remains is to find our man and make him confess to the crime.
Yes, I will do that.
Word has it he's been doing his research underground these days.
I guess he's not in the library anymore.
No, he's not.
Woohoo! Yay!
Secret... No, just kidding.
Yes! Sorry, got a little out there.
Now then.
I'm
I
anxious.
think it's time I did some field work of my own.
Score! Do I get to move yet? 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 Do I get to move yet?
And so I have taken upon myself to investigate this suspicious scholar. Interested in coming along, are you? It seems you have quite the curious streak yourself. But of course mysteries exist only to be solved. After all, it is of utmost importance to remember that. Ah, but there I go again. Don't let me talk your ear off. But I will be glad for your help. Honnet's thinking, apparently it's not just old men who like to ramble on. You and the head man would get along well. Let's get right to business then. No doubt we'll find Russell in his laboratory down below.
Can I move yet? Can I move yet?
Cyrus, join the
I
party.
can move! I can move! Oh, okay, first of all, save.
So now the interesting thing about Cyrus is he doesn't just collect information. Depending on who you interact with and scrutinize, sometimes it can unlock cheaper prices at the inn,
Cool.
cheaper, more items at the store, and sometimes hidden items will appear on your screen,
Sweet.
on the map.
Alright, where's the chest? Aha!
Bum, bum,
Are there more?
dun, dun, dun. Well, there's people you can scrutinize.
Scrutinize! Scrutinize! Oh, I
Let's
can't
see
him.
now. A young boy who sneaks into the palace to steal valuables. He sells his spoils to provide a life for himself and has yet to be caught. In actuality, the queen has already noticed, but has turned a blind eye to his actions.
He has a hidden item.
A hidden item. You glean. So now you look around for the little exclamation point.
Examine!
A buckler.
Cool. We
Which
just
is a
stole
shield.
that from him, didn't we?
Yeah, but he kind of stole it first.
Wait.
You have to go for it. You can't do it to people who don't have a bubble.
Oh, that's right. Okay, what about you? Scrutinize.
Let's see now. The eldest son in a family that has served the king for generations, he takes pride in his job as a guard and would risk his life to protect the king and his palace. This loyalty has earned him the king's utmost trust.
We're gonna steal this hidden item?
It's just a hidden item,
Oh.
so they have to find it on the map.
Oh, on the map. There it is.
Now we can
Treasure chests!
keep reading all of these, but a lot of the information isn't really that valuable. Anything that's actually valuable will be saved in your inventory of information.
Sweet.
It does add flavor to the people, though, the town, their motivation.
Which
So
is
I do
awesome.
like to read it, but it doesn't actually do a lot.
Scrutinize! I kind of want to provoke him.
Born in the
Okay, there's a
slums.
hidden item. Where are you at? This way.
Well, you might as well go talk to the other guy while you're here.
That's true.
Hidden
And
items are
scrutinize.
Most interesting.
We'll
Hidden
go
items
after
around.
them, but there's... I thought he had a bubble.
Bum, 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 bum,
Guess not.
dum, dum.
Woo!
Oliver
Yes! I'm gonna need that. Okay. Come over here. Visiting.
This is also what makes coming into towns really long now for me, because Cyrus has always been my main character. Every time I got to, I'd try to scrutinize everybody.
Small cup, huh? There's another class going on. Yo. Can I? Nope. Alright, let's go talk to the king for a minute, see if I can scrutinize him.
The king's not there.
No, he's not.
I have never seen him in the game.
I already scrutinized you.
Scrutinize.
Probably not a good idea to provoke people in the palace.
Yeah. When you're walking around packing a whole mob of monsters, though, what are they going to do?
Scrutinize!
Let's see now. A hidden item. And by the way, not everyone gives you anything. Or sometimes they just gives you information and that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
But they really wanted to make you want to scrutinize everyone in this first town. So they're like, hidden items everywhere.
Hidden items!
Hidden item. You already scrutinized him.
Come on, here we go. Okay. We have...
Check the library.
That's what I was thinking. Scrutinize you again! Oh, wait.
Now I'm going to say, that guy, he looks unique. The dude right there in the long red coat.
Oh my goodness. This guy looks unique.
Yeah, he looks unique, but look closer to the door as well.
The door?
The exit to the building. He's got like a long red coat, he's got like a beard. He looks kind of like a king.
Yeah, he does. Maybe he's the king.
Maybe he is the king.
Haha!
Scrutinize. A hidden item. I am not surprised.
I didn't mean to do that. Okie dokie. There's something here.
Nope, go back.
Oh, sorry. You want to scrutinize in here?
You can. There are some people you can scrutinize, but there's
We're getting too many scrutinizations.
Right?
That's
So
the word.
What's interesting is Cyrus's scrutinize is technically the negative path action equivalent, whereas Alphen, a character we have not met yet, he has I don't know if it's just chat or something like that, but he just gets information by chatting with him.
Okay. I am kind of done scrutinizing. That was fun for a minute, but now I want to go play.
You probably want to go to the store though first, so you can see if you can get some better weapons.
This way?
Yeah.
So I want to go and find the guy and fight
Also,
stuff.
you should scrutinize a couple people closer to the exit of the town though, because you'll get more options in the
Guide with ease. Cool. I can scrutinize children?
for information. Yeah.
That's interesting. What are you gonna say?
A hidden item.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes!
Whoops. Technically, I already talked to you. I just go all the way around.
You could just go up the steps, couldn't you? Or go down in between them all.
Smarter bartering.
See, now you get a discount.
Ooh. Dingy.
So go close to the front though, because we do want to unlock more options at the armor.
Beginning. Ah.
I think this guy gives you a discount at the inn.
Sweet. Yep.
Discount at the inn.
Sweet. Thank you.
New weapons for sale. That's what I wanted.
Awesome. Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, we can.
Alright, so that's the inn.
All the way to the
That's
left.
not...
To
oh,
the
that's
left,
a
to the
potions
left.
thing. Now, y'all. One hop this time.
Boom.
Alright.
So this place will specialize in magic stuff.
Okay. So this would upgrade Cyrus.
So she's
This
already got
would
a
really
quartz
upgrade
ride.
Cyrus. We don't have enough money for those.
Remember, you do have a buckler that you found, which is a better shield as
Oh,
well.
right. Okay, well, let's get him a quartz rod, because we want him. Yes.
And then some of those items you found are things specifically meant to be sold, which I actually really do like. So if you go in
So
there,
how do you know?
so it says fetches a modest price if sold.
To sell
Basically,
you.
yeah, basically just tells you this is meant to sell.
Sold. Odds and ends. I'm pretty sure we sell that.
Indeed.
I love it then. Odds and end is That actually
Those are the
does it.
staffs you unequipped, so you can get rid of those. They're no good.
Okay, now the buckler we want to put on him.
Correct.
Okay, we can get rid of the leather hat, right?
Yeah, no one wants that.
Okay, what about ordinary hat?
That's
Kind
what
of
he's
lowers a
wearing right
lot
now.
of people. Alright. I only have one.
So it's nice that it only lets you sell what you're not equipped with.
That's good. Silver hairpiece is what she's wearing, right?
No, you actually unequipped it because she got something better. She got the circlet.
Oh.
You could put it on Cyrus. It would take down his elemental attack, though.
I don't want to do that. Leather vest. I'll take down. We can get rid of that. Robe. Does not do anything.
Because he's already wearing one.
Yeah. Bronze vest would upgrade him. We want those.
You're past all the equipped now.
Okay. So now let's go ahead and equip what we have. Was it this? No.
Yeah, give him a shield.
Okay, silver hairpiece.
That would decrease his elemental
Oh,
attack,
right.
though, but...
Okay. Shield. Woohoo. We wanted this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think we have any accessories. That one we've already done. Okay, now let's go back to buy. So now... This one... Do they have shields too?
They're wearing bucklers as well.
Okay, so... But these are better, right?
True, but you have to kind of pick and choose, because, you know, you could buy 3 of those, you have enough to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But then one step above, the sturdy shield is 1900. And so for 2100, which would use up all your money, but you could still get better shields there.
We can get him a pointed hat. Oh, that's not good. No.
Well, it depends. If you go back to the
Fur
linen
coat.
robe.
Then too expensive.
Yeah.
Okay,
So technically the linen robe, if you go back to it real quick,
linen robe.
it will decrease his physical defense, but increases his elemental attack. So you kind of have to pick and choose, is -6 physical defense worth the increase in elemental attack? You kind of just have to pick and choose. I don't always do it.
I'm not sure that's worth it yet. He's kind of weak sauce in the physical area so far. But pointed hat would be good for him. So let's buy one of those and equip it. Okay, I think... What does that do?
Max HP plus 50. And there's
Oh.
also max SP plus 10.
Whoa!
I like that.
Yeah. Let's buy...
And each person can wear 2 accessories.
Because Hana uses it too with her summoning, right?
With her warrior skill, or with her
Warrior
hunter
skills.
skills. But it isn't as important for
Yeah.
on it. Like for Cyrus, who's going to be like
And
all magic
Ophelia.
all the time. Yeah, and Ophelia.
And let's do... Where am I at money-wise? Let's just do one for Hanet. Wait, these are HP?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why not? Because you said they can wear 2, right?
Mm-hmm. They can wear 2.
Okay. So now let's go to equipment. And let's go in here. We're going to do you. Do you. Okay, good. I was like, wait, did I do the wrong one? Do you. And do you. Yes? Yes. Cool. And exit.
All right.
Woohoo!
Let's save it. And although that might be perhaps a boring place to end our episode, let's
Wait,
save it.
No, let's go over and save in the area
That's
where...
what I was going to say. We should go over and end by the
Okay.
tunnel.
That's what I was
Just
saying.
figure you probably want to save before
One
we
mind,
end.
babe. We are of one mind. We should save though.
We should save.
Yes.
Always save. You can never save
Because
enough.
I have died. You've seen in the past.
As have I. I
I've
have died as well.
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. We're going to
So
go
you can
in
see
the
that
secret
when you
tunnel.
get to a new town, you can spend quite a bit of time just roaming around, but it's important to find new equipment, to find hidden items. There's a lot of good things you can do. But on the next episode, we will adventure into the subterranean study, danger level 4, to confront the shifty scholar Russell about his gambling debt and possible theft of the missing tome. But you know, it's Cyrus. His logic is foolproof, so who needs proof when you can just go accost him and harass him? Like, you stole this. Fess up.
Scrutinize.
Scrutinize you. But
Provoke.
exactly, provoke you.
Ophelia's over there. Guide.
I will guide you.
I will guide you to telling us the truth.
Exactly. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode here on Experience Boost Gameplay. Again, a lot of interesting story. We'll confront the enemy here in the next episode. But just some things, shopping list, got to get done, right? So, hope to see you next time on the episode when we continue into the Subterranean study. And if you like what you saw, consider giving us a like, subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate it. But above all else, hope you had fun. Thanks for joining us here on Experience Boost Gameplay. I'm Archive.
And I'm Rynn.
Bye, guys.